Are you a barber or are you an artist? How is it that you define exactly what it is that we do? I am of the belief that we are order takers. If a client tells you what they want, how they want, all of those things, then we are an order taker, in my opinion. If a client sits in your chair and says, you know what, I don't know, I'm kind of looking for some suggestions, or they say, you know what, I trust you, just make me look good, then you are an artist. But outside of that, if a client says, hey, I want one on the sides with scissors or shears on top, then that's what you give them. Now, this is just my opinion. I think that the reason so many people struggle in this industry is because they don't understand how valuable it is to simply listen to a client. And honestly, listening isn't enough. You have to listen to understand. Sometimes clients, most of the time, clients don't understand the vernacular. They don't understand the terminology. They don't understand exactly what they're trying to communicate, or they don't understand how they are trying to communicate what they're saying to us to get their desired result. And what I thought would make it so simple is just to have a client bring in a picture. But several times I've had a client bring in a picture and only want one aspect of the picture. And it's incredible because the internet is ubiquitous. Like I don't understand how a client can't find a photo or image or like a person that they want their hair to look like. But I digress. But ultimately, I think the barbers and stylists that are the most successful are the ones that understand the importance of listening to the client. I am a vessel. My job, my goal is to basically allow you to cut your own hair through my talent. Like that's my goal every day. I hate it when a client says, "Oh, I don't know, just make me look good," because that's subjective. What I think looks good may not look good to you or someone else. So I always thrive in situations where a client tells me what to do with conviction. Um, I don't like doing consultations prior to. I do consultations as I go throughout the haircut. And I think that's something that really helps me get it right most of the time. But how do you guys handle this? Do you guys think you are an artist? Do you like it when a client tells you how to cut their hair specifically? I had one situation that I did not like. I had this kid. He was on spring break. He was here from New York. He told me he wanted a bald taper with the grain. And I said, okay, easy money. I started, I bring he wanted a two on top. I bring the top down with the two with the grain. And then I started to do the taper. But I started going against the grain to create my guideline, then against the grain to fade it out. And he was like, I said I wanted it with the grain. And I'm like, the fuck do you mean? Like, I just did the with the grain part. And he's like, no, my barber back home, he fades with the grain. And I'm like, I don't fully understand what you're saying, but I'm personally not that skilled. So if you think you're going to get a perfect fade from me going with the grain the entire time, I'm sorry, brother, that's above my pay grade. That's the only time I've had to put my foot down and tell a client, I cannot give you the results you're looking for if you want me to cut it the way you're asking. I've had that a time or two, never that drastic, but for the most part, the way I deal with that is I could get you the results you're looking for, but I've got to do it my way. There are some people that are super rigid, super specific. And for those people, you do the best you can while you have them in your chair. And it's a good chance you'll never see them again. And that's a good thing. Not all money is good money. But either way, if you guys have specific examples of how you guys dealt with this, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Please share this video with someone that may have an opinion on the topic. I am Sean Cussa H on social media. I stream Thursday through Monday on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. I use two different perspectives on TikTok. This is Sean. I'm sorry. This is Tiger Cuts. I'm trying to experiment with my perspective to see which you guys prefer. I don't like this perspective, but I've got a ton of footage that I got to burn. So that's what I'll do for a little while. Otherwise, I try to post daily. It's a challenge, but I try. Let me know in the comments again. Let other buttons do all the things. I appreciate your time. Hope you'll have a great week.